Hey, I'm Doug. Welcome to Backcountry Pilgrim, a channel all about hiking, camping, backpacking, and the gear that goes with it. When it comes to packing a backpack, there are kind of two somewhat competing theories on where things should go. Properly packing your backpack is really more of a balance between the two and not a competition. And those two things are order and position. Packing by position means that the things in your backpack go where they're supposed to go, in the sense that you don't want big, super heavy items all the way at the bottom of the pack. You don't want jabby items right up against your back. You don't want heavy items attached way to the outside, as far away from your body as possible. There's just certain places that certain kinds of gear ride better in the backpack. Basically, packing by position means that you put bulky but not super heavy items in the bottom of the pack. This would be things like maybe your sleeping bag or a puffy jacket that you don't think you're going to need right away. In the middle of the pack, you want your more dense, heavy items. This is probably going to be your food, your fuel. At the top of the body of your bag, you're probably going to want to put more bulky items, maybe your cook system, the kinds of things that are also kind of small and compact for their weight. Any outside pockets or the lid that sits on top, if your backpack has one, is going to be more for items that you are probably going to need while you're hiking and that you don't want to have to dig all the way down through your gear to get. So this might be your ditty bag or your snacks, your light source, water purification system, map and compass, that sort of thing. Cordage loops and lashing points on the outside of the pack are usually for more specialized gear that just isn't really going to fit very well anywhere else in the pack. Things like tent poles or an ice axe, fishing rod setup. These are obviously not going to cram into a pocket or into the main body of the pack without getting broken or without maybe breaking the pack, so you lash them to the outside. Packing a backpack according to order refers to putting things in the backpack in kind of the reverse order that you think you will need them. So for example, your sleep system is not something that you use on the trail. You don't really need it until you are at your camp. And because you probably don't want to leave your sleep system lying around in the dirt while you set your tent up, you're probably going to want to set the tent up first and then unpack the sleep system and place it in the tent. And what that means is that you want the tent more accessible than the sleep system. If you think you're going to want to cook dinner before you set up camp, you're going to want to have your food and your stove and anything else you need to cook more accessible than your tent, which is more accessible than your sleep system, etc. Anything you're going to need while on trail, you probably want more accessible than inside the main body of the pack, and so you're going to put things like that, if you can, in stuff pockets, zippered pockets, or maybe the lid if your backpack has one. Now, once you get packing, you're going to discover that you're probably following a mix of these two principles. Regardless of when you might want access to something, there's just certain places in the pack that you don't want to put certain kinds of items. So, my recommendation is just don't be a slave to either theory, but just have both in mind as you create your pack. And once you're done, you're going to want to throw it on and see how it rides. If you feel like you're getting pulled backward, you may have some heavy stuff in the wrong place. If you feel yourself being jabbed in the back or poked somewhere, that gear needs to move. Alright, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, would you mind giving it a like? And if you are not a subscriber to Backcountry Pilgrim, if you click that subscribe button and click the bell, YouTube will let you know the next time I put a video out. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and take it easy.